Hello, you all. So, today I'm gonna speak with you about self-inquiry, developed by or presented to the world by Bhagavan Sri Ramna Mahrshi, who is been my spiritual mentor and guru for the last 32 years. Um, Actually, Bhagavan, as we call him, called self-inquiry the direct path to self-realization or self-fulfillment. And actually, the technique is quite simple. And the best way to understand it is just to read Be As You Are by David Goodman. And you can read about all the theoretical aspects and the practical aspects of self-inquiry. Now, what you need to do in self-inquiry, and that is why what I have learned from people that I was trying to teach them, that they have all different questions, and there is a need for some guidance by someone experienced, and this is why I'm doing it. So whenever a thought comes to your mind, you need to ask to whom does this thought occur. And by doing that, you actually withdraw to the self and stay in the self. Now, no matter how many thoughts are arising, you need to do it again and again and again. And this is a process. Also, for example, if you have emotions, if you feel something, suppose you feel angry, you need to ask yourself who is angry, or who was offended. Suppose somebody offended you, um, or if you are in love, okay. Suppose if I'm in love with Sri Ramana, then I should ask myself who is in love with Sri Ramana. In this way, you withdraw again and again and again to the self. Sometimes during practice, you may feel, you may experience a lot of thoughts coming. It's like a storm of thoughts. In this case, you just keep on asking yourself who is frustrated, if you are frustrated from not being able to stop the thoughts, or who is having all these thoughts again and again, and you will see that with time it will succeed. These attacks of thoughts will become weaker and weaker, and all you need to do is just keep on inquiring. Now, with time, you will see that amount that the thoughts that suppose you had 100 thoughts per minute at the beginning. With time, you'll see that the rate of thoughts, or the amount of thoughts per unit of time, is becoming less and less, and your mind becomes more and more quiet. And so the intervals between different thoughts will become longer, and then you will start to experience some peace. If you keep practicing, you will experience thoughtless peace, which is beyond any description. but that may not come so quickly. It needs a lot of practicing, and you need to practice for years until you encounter any that you realize that you have advanced. Um, so in all states, actually, you can perform self-inquiry while walking, while driving. You can ask yourself who is driving, who is walking. This is the right question. That the hypothetical answer would be me. Who is driving? I'm driving. To whom is this book belong? To me. So-called these are correct questions that refer to the self. Now you need not ask why am I not succeeding in meditation, or why am I so and so, because this is not an efficient question. The only efficient questions in self-inquiry and the only rhetorical questions to be asked are regarding to the self. Now you need not answer the question. Suppose I'm asking who is walking. I need not answer I'm walking. And if I do answer at the beginning of practice, then who am I? And this is the question. So, and in due course, you will answer no more questions. You will only be asking the rhetorical questions of self-inquiry, and your thoughts, your mind will be christened. This is as Bhagavan thought, anybody can do it and succeed with it, and it's only a matter of practice. You need to practice and practice and practice. And if you have doubts, you need to ask, of course, to whom are these doubts? So long as they arise, you need to question them. With due course, they will not arise, and you will start to experience inner peace and maybe some meaningful spiritual experiences, and then all doubts will leave you. I suggest you read The Be As You Are by David Goldman, and you can also go to beasyouare.info, and there you can read Be As You Are, and you can read other books by Bhagavan and other masters. I hope I was helpful, and then as you must have realized, I need to ask myself who is done this presentation, or who is was being helpful, etc. And so we need not forget ourselves. We need to inquire at all times. This is a proper practice. So I wish you good luck and all the best.